So I was looking at last night. I went to sleep. But I woke up. My nose and sight feels like there's debris in there. Like somehow, like somebody took a sandpaper and sanded all of it, and it's like it looks like there's bumps. It just feels like something is bruised. The word is bruised, but it's not. It's like a solid bruise. It just feels to me like it's just a something thick all over inside of me, like around my ear, nose, and throat. And I smell like nobody lit a bonfire last night outside, so it's not smoke. Nobody smokes in here. My door was closed. I'm on the fourth floor. If somebody smoke a cigarette, they're not gonna chain smoke. You need about 20 people out there sit down, chain smoking to be the equivalency, maybe, of a bonfire. I'm on the fourth floor. Remember that. It was very windy yesterday. All night it's very windy right now. You can hear the wind chimes. So, I'm smelling vinegar. I've actually smelled vinegar on my hands, and I don't have vinegar in my house. I've smelled vinegar on my hands, and I don't have vinegar in my house. I don't know where it's coming from. I've smelled it on my hands, and I don't know where it's coming from. I have no idea where the vinegar is coming from. Like, I would smell it on my hands. Sometimes, I try to my nose, because it's always I'm trying to something that I can have. The reason I don't have vinegar in the house is because this very reason. People can say, well, it's a household item. You could have done that yourself, which is one of the big things. Mark this down, that they're going to use against us. That these are household items that each one of us has, that is all over our body, that we could have done to ourselves to get attention. We need attention. I'm sorry, I'm looking at my face. I don't do this much. So, and I just feel groggy. I was fine yesterday. I was stoked yesterday. I passed my exam. I felt really great. So, let's look at this. I wanted to show you something with laser. If they're using lasers, one of the reasons why I'm thinking about the laser is that they're saying they're using the laser to draw demonic symbols all over my body. Everything that they can pick up through these rice grains. First of all, they have no authority. Even if these people kill me, somebody out there, please hear my plea. I have given these people no consent, no authority to download my memories. Nobody is here. I have not discussed anything on a one-on-one with anyone except a therapist. Two therapists, actually. One was in 2014, one was 2 years ago, 22. Aside from these two people, I've not discussed anything in professional capacity with anyone. My doctor, well, I've told her what was happening to me and what my suspicions are about the gang stalking, but this was back in 2022 as well. She told me I was just fat and I was stinky. That's why I was smelling vinegar. But anyway, in that case, let's look at it this way. They say that they're using the laser to form demonic symbols. Maybe. I mean, they've done a million things. I don't know why this methodology. I don't know why they're using these particular methods consistently so, and they keep using them all the time. It's like it doesn't really It doesn't really vary. You see what's happening to me? I don't speak like this. I feel right now there's like a pressure right here, and I don't know. There's no such word as variate. I don't know. Maybe there is, but I can't seem to think of it right now. I don't know if it makes sense. It doesn't vary a lot. They come back to doing the same old crap because it's a human body. It's me. I'm in my own apartment. If they're going with household items, there's only limited in what they can do. It's limited in what they can do. They use things that pass out of your system at some point. However, when I've noticed it, and I mentioned this a few times over the last few years, that when I'm, as that time a month for me, they intensify this. They intensify this. It's apparently something to do with, I don't know. I don't know what their particular belief systems are, or how it comes into play in whatever, works as a faith-based system in their minds. I have no idea what this is about. Or is this something to do with, maybe they feel like if you're older, if you're not, you know, menstruating anymore, then it's okay for them to kill you. That you're not here. They're going with Bible principle now. They will use everything in the book. Everything in the book. That if you're not getting, you're not menstruating anymore, then it's okay for them to kill you because God has cast you off as well. After all, He did say go and multiply and fill the earth. This is not what He meant. Look at the book of Ruth. Naomi was her mother-in-law. Naomi was older. Ruth made it in 66 books. She was one of them. She took care of her mother-in-law. She went out there. She found a man who was capable of taking care of her mother-in-law herself. Her mother-in-law, not her mom. Her mother-in-law, and get their piece of land back that women were not allowed to have, own outright. Got the land back, and he helped her. He married her, and took care of both of them. Because he was also a man who was looking for a good woman to be his wife. Or maybe he wasn't, but then there she was. But my point is, God didn't cast her off. She made it in the Bible. She made it to the Bible. 66 books, and she's one of them. That old lady was not cast off. Her name was Naomi. So, I don't know what their what their rationality is, or their rationale is about this. Their how are they? This is just me, by the way, formulating these theories, because they're all just theories. At the end of the day, somebody's getting hurt based on their theories. They all have holes in them. To hurt another human being like this, not in a fit of anger, rage, passion, or accident, but for a prolonged period of time, to torture this person using the same methods over and over, premeditated, willful, just continued basis over and over and over, while you sit and watch them. What do you call that? That's not a spur of the moment. That's something calculated and wanting to kill this person in a certain way. In a certain way. In a certain way. To kill them in a certain way. So, with that being said, it's again, I'm feeling a heaviness right around my ear. I don't know where it's coming from. I guess they want to say it's a stroke. I don't have any fucking strokes. I know what the effects of a stroke was. I watched my grandma got a stroke. I watched her. She sat down. She was yelling at my cousin. She was fine. She got up. She couldn't. And I watched her have a stroke. I don't have a stroke. I got a lot of weight. If I tip to the side, it's because I'm trying to balance my enormous bulk. I have a lot of weight, and I have a lot of shit going on. Right now, like I said, I smell it. If nobody comes in again, wherever, and I know, trust me, they're coming in my home. These people are coming in my home. Or they have direct streams of maybe a water pistol loaded with vinegar. That's another point. And they're coming from somewhere in a hole somewhere. I mean, people will find a way, and just spraying it in my mouth. Maybe they sprayed it on the mask I had and saturated it. Because I find that every time I put the mask on, I take it off, it smells chlorine. I washed it last night and I couldn't use it. So, like, I'm not safe. I don't know how else to protect myself. There are holes. I mean, you'll find holes. If you want to find a way to terrorize someone, you will. These people are proving it. Every single day in the trenches, they're proving it. I say that because I want to, like, I just just hate these people, and the fact that they're honest people out there who are doing the opposite, the complete opposite, and way better than them. This is what they choose to do. Is it because they're hurting me? Yes, but they're hurting other people, and I'm an empath. I know how this feels. And I don't have to be all touchy-feely and weepy to have empathy for somebody else. Common sense. You're hurting me. It hurts. It's pain. It's pain. It hurts. I wouldn't condone this. That's why I tell them, like, well, my back's hurting. I can't breathe. Let's get a baseball bat. They were fond of telling me, well, somebody did this to them and did that to them and did this to them. So let me get it. I want to upgrade. Let's go. I want somebody to know what I've been through. Pick a random person. It doesn't matter. Give me a baseball bat. Let me go and show them. If they survive, then the two of us will go and show the world, and we will continue this train of terror. A caravan of terror. You know, there's a song by the Isley Brothers back in the 80s. There was a caravan of love. Now it's a caravan of terror. So let's go. You know, I do that because, like, I'm trying to shock them into something. I don't know. These people are like there's something really evil. I don't know. There's no hope here for them. No hope. They're hopeless. There is no hope. They think for money that they already stole. Let's break this down. I'm not talking about me while I'm trying to just get attention or whatever. They stole. My dad died in 2008. So that's a long time ago. I started looking briefly, just a brief moment back in 2017 after I reconnected with my cousins after having lost touch with them since like 1998 maybe. I lost touch with them, or 97, and it was like what, 20 years? 20 years. And out of the blue, they contacted me. The same year, incidentally, the couple next door moved in. It was like a month or two after she moved in, or they moved in. She moved in. I didn't know him at the time. Well, I still don't know him, but she was living alone. That this actually came up. Now I don't know if she was being used or what. I don't know the specifics. I know everybody has their stamp now or their proceeds, and nobody wants to give them up. Not to me, in a sense that they don't want to go to prison, but yet still they continue to do the same thing. But the point is, nobody will ever tell the truth unless they get caught. And then you'll see, oh my God, what will happen. They'll tell you things you don't want to know. They'll tell you things you don't want to know. Not to me, but to the police. But my point of saying this is, there's no hope. There's no hope. These people are hopeless. They're hopeless. They want something. They don't want something. They just want to hurt me. At the end of the day, all this time has passed. They've got money. They can just go in peace. They keep hurting me because I knew them. These people made me know them. They made me know them because they wanted to hurt me. My point is all a sham because they want to hurt people. It's all a sham and a scam underneath. No matter which path they took, it leads to one thing: they wanted to hurt me. They wanted to hurt me. That was their goal and their intention from the get-go, to hurt me. And to hurt whomever else they've hurt prior, and whoever they're going to hurt in the future. Or hurting simultaneously. They want to hurt people. There's no cure for that. So, I'm going to show this really quickly. All of that because of the way I'm feeling right now. So, see, I pull it down, it's sour. What did I have for dinner last night? Stir-fried sweet and sour, sweet chili sauce with some stir-fried beef, and some Indian food called dosa, a couple of them. Kind of mismatched, but it worked because I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. But this is not acid, acidic stomach acid. This is coming from the top. When you pull down, I'm not pulling up. How is it coming from the top? ENT. I didn't cough it up. I pulled it down. Sour vinegar. Anyway, just wanted to show you real quick what it says here. Laser. They talk about the laser. Let's look at the effects on the human body. Radiation, laser. Laser radiation can cause a range of effects on the human body, from mild skin burns to irreversible damage to the skin and the eye. The effects of laser radiation would depend on several factors, including wavelength, the wavelength of the laser beam, so the closer they come, I guess, is the more intense it is. For example, far and mid ultraviolet light is absorbed by the epidermis, the outermost layer of skin. Carbon dioxide and other infrared. There's one of them, I think I know who it is, or if they're just pretending to be her, and she's always baiting me to come after her. She has money, she'll fight me. She's not going to fight me. She wants to feel threatened now because she wants to kill me. There's whatever they were giving me back in 2020, like whatever it was, like I said, I was singing songs and almost speaking in tongues. I don't know what it was. The doctor said I was fine. The policeman said, or the detective said, if you can't find them right there and take a picture, there's nothing they can do. They didn't want to hear the story. They wanted an actual, something that they can go on. Not a hypothesis. But anyway, with this being said, this character Kate is like I was speaking in almost a British accent, and almost it sounded legit to me, and I was poised, and I was poignant, and I don't know what the hell I was doing. I don't know what they were giving me. I mean, not that they were giving me. Let me clarify what I mean by that. Whatever was being pumped into my environment or being injected into my body, or whatever I was consuming. Again, I will put my hand on the Bible and swear I never give anyone permission to do this to me. Because that's going to come up a lot with me and other people, because they're going to try to combat us. Well, we gave them permission. I did not. I would never do that. So, they're in love with the character Kate. I made a whole character up about it. You know what I told them? That she was Jack the Ripper. That's why they never found her, because it was a woman. And I was just trying to give them something. I'm hoping I'm coming from every direction to get them to, well, put a name to it. Now, ease on out. Go on. But it never worked. So we have that. Then we have exposure radiation. The longer the exposure, the more severe the damage. The energy of the beam determines the severity of the damage. Area and type of tissue exposed determines the severity of the damage. One of the things they said, accelerated skin aging and skin cancer. You see, I look so different. I look at my yesterday, because I have to apply for the actual license now from the state. I looked at my my picture on my ID, and that I have my green card on, and I look so different. My face was softer. Now it looks like I'm working in the sun in the fields. I hardly ever go in the sun. I work indoors. But I'm just saying, it's cause hyperpigmentation, and my skin is always darker, looking darker, like discolored. There's something here to this laser today. Watch out for that as well. So I'm going to end the video now and make one later. And peace, and stay strong. Keep praying.